sit there and think about the scratch part. That's not good either. You gotta fix that step.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're looking at some of the funniest recurring jokes on comedy series.
I can't believe you came. That's what she said.
Number 10, I don't need this. My man has 2 jobs. Everybody hates Chris. Chris's mother, Rochelle, is always picking up the odd job here and there in order to make a little extra money. And why not? But she'll be the first to let you know just how much she doesn't need the nonsense that comes with it.
Hold my call. Hold the whole damn call. I do not need this. My man has 2 jobs.
My mother seemed to always find work when she needed, so my father didn't complain that much.
Whenever she's dealing with an annoying customer, an overbearing boss, or just whatever minor agitation presents itself, which happens pretty often, she expresses herself through this line.
Do you have these in a size 8? Do you see me helping somebody else? All that hollering at people. I do not need this. My man has 2 jobs. And you ain't no damn 8. Get her, 11!
Rochelle is not one to be shy about speaking her mind. She'll tell anyone in the general vicinity.
I do not need this, okay? My man has 2 jobs.
2 jobs equals 1 finger.
Number 9, knock 3 times. The Big Bang Theory.
Leonard. Sheldon, it's 2 o'clock in the morning.
Why does everybody keep telling me what time it is?
Sheldon Cooper is definitely a compulsive kind of guy. One of his most unforgettable habits is that he always knocks 3 times before entering any room. For the majority of the series, it was just a charming, unexplained routine of his. Sure, the gang would occasionally tease him about it. Penny even shocked him once by knocking right back at him.
Penny?
Sheldon?
Penny?
Sheldon?
Penny?
Sheldon?
Penny!
What do you want?
But when they finally do explain why he always knocks 3 times, you definitely get it.
When I opened the door, I saw my father having relations with another woman.
That's awful.
I know. It's also why I never open a door without knocking 3 times.
Though it has a tragic backstory, this particular compulsion of Sheldon's is always amusing. Number 8, Fes Homeland, that 70s show. In case you didn't know, Fes's name comes from his being a foreign exchange student. We never even knew his real name, let alone his home country.
Well, my name is...
Wherever Fes is actually from has always been a mystery. Every now and then something would be revealed about it.
My student visa expires when I graduate from high school. Yeah, now I have to leave the country after graduation. That's in a week. And I have to relearn my native language.
For example, we know it's an island. We know they fought a war against the British. We even once met a friend from his homeland. But every time the actual name of the place comes up in conversation, someone changes the subject.
Tell us, what's the name of your country?
Well, that depends on whether you ask the British or the Dutch.
Okay, so what if we ask the British?
Oh, no. They wouldn't tell you. They hate us.
Maybe it will finally be revealed in that 90s show. Number 7, VHS Tape. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You'd think that eventually the gang would have switched to digital to record things, but no, they'll stick with VHS.
I'm Crazy Patty, and I'm coming to you from Patty's Pub telling you to come on down, or we're slashing prices so low, you won't need a pot of gold to get slappy.
Not only that, but every time the gang makes a video, they record it on the same tape over and over again. And the gang makes a lot of dumb videos.
I will now light the pyrotechnics, which are attached at the arms and back and all over my pants. Totally and completely badass.
When Dee and Charlie make a terrible video for a multi-level marketing business called Invigoron, you can see the tail ends of some of the older videos they'd made at the end.
Don't just be successful, be buried.
You won't need a pot of gold to...
But still amazingly badass.
Oh, dude.
The whole thing is pretty hilarious when you realize it's the exact same tape. Number 6, Niles Wife. Frasier. Maris, Niles' wife, is never seen in the show, at least not in a recognizable way.
I see her coat on the hat rack. Look closer. Is the hat rack moving?
We do see her once in a memory of Niles, and we see her shadow once. But that's the most we ever got. The funny part is that along with always criticizing her personality, they're always making fun of Maris's less than favorable appearance. Kind of ironic, don't you think?
Maris had it made after she lost power in a storm. Battery operated, works on a clapper, so you can find it in the dark. Oh. Only problem was, try as she might, the poor thing could never clap hard enough to activate it.
Yet they talk about her so much that we feel like we know her quite well. Throughout the series, the anticipation about Maris builds and builds, but we never get the satisfaction of actually laying eyes on her.
It's my dog, my new best friend.
Yes, Niles saw her in the pet store and had this inexplicable attraction.
You can see her ribs.
Hint number 1.
Number 5, douchebag jar. New girl. The best thing about this joke is that it evolved right along with the show and the characters.
What are we looking at here? That's Baby Smooth.
This is LLS. Ladies love Schmidt.
What? What did you just say? Go put $1 in the jar right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, now.
Damn it.
At the beginning of the series, Schmidt was putting money in the jar all the time. There's even a season 1 episode where they see the story behind why Schmidt has to put $50 in the jar. There's even a montage of some of his worst offenses.
$30. Jar.
Hey, Nick.
No! Jar, Schmidt, jar!
For what?
But as he grows as a person, we slowly see the jar used less and less. Of course, it still appears occasionally, but definitely less. Then, by the time he marries Cece, they are using the jar as the glass he breaks at their wedding.
I've been here long enough to know.
Number 4, slap bet. How I Met Your Mother. A lot of the time, you never knew just when the slap bet joke was going to pay off. And so we were just as caught off guard as Barney.
There will be no slap today.
Oh my God! This is the best Thanksgiving
Early in the series, Marshall and Barney make a bet about a particular secret of Robin's. Neither of them turned out to be right in their guesses.
A slap occurred without the permission of the slap bet commissioner.
Looks like somebody suffered from premature slapulation.
But by the end of it, Barney was offered the chance to get 10 slaps right then and there, or 5 slaps at any point of Marshall's choosing. He opted for the 5.
You go with the 10 now.
No way, why get 10 when you can get 5?
Yeah, but the constant fear of knowing that at any moment you could get slapped in the face would drive you crazy.
I'm gonna go with the 5 for eternity.
Good call.
Horrible call.
This gag is legend. Wait for it. Derry. Number 3, That's What She Said, The Office.
At least we put this matter to bed. That's what she said. Or he said.
According to Michael, and no one else, he is the funniest guy in the office. And that is his best joke. He never misses an opportunity for a "that's what she said" joke. Even when he was being chastised by his boss, Jan, for making sexual jokes, he just couldn't control himself.
I don't come up with this stuff. I just forward it along. You wouldn't arrest a guy who's just delivering drugs from one guy to another.
During an announcement he was making about ending all the jokes, Jim provoked him, and Michael couldn't hold it in. He says that's what she said right in front of the bosses that were just fussing at him about it. It's like a compulsion for him. He can't resist.
You always left me satisfied and smiling, so...
That's what she said!
Number 2, title of your sex tape. Brooklyn Nine-Nine. This one started as a sort of offhand comment from Jake about Amy and became the longest running joke in the entire show.
But stick with me and I promise you, you will love it.
Can you magically make everyone kind, sober, and fully dressed? Kind, sober, and fully dressed. Good news, everyone. We found the name of Santiago's sex tape.
It's kind of like the show's own personal version of That's What She Said. Whenever someone said something even slightly sexual sounding, no matter how innocent in nature, Jake would announce that it's the name of their sex tape. The joke eventually spread to the rest of the members of the squad.
I'm sorry, it just slipped out.
Title of your sex tape.
But yeah, obviously, it's the title of the sex tape. Everyone's taking my stuff.
Rosa, Amy, and Charles have all said it at times. Even Holt dropped a couple.
We rubbed off on each other quite a bit. Title of your sex movie. Did I do that right?
It was perfect.
This show had a lot of running gags, the second best probably being the way Jake always repeated cool.
Cool.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Chin touching, Everybody Loves Raymond, Robert's compulsion.
You know, Robert, I always wanted to ask you something.
What is that, sir?
Why do you touch your food to your chin before you put it in your mouth?
The cone of silence, Get Smart, top security.
Hodgkins, raise the cone of silence.
What?
Raise the cone of silence!
Picture It, The Golden Girls, another classic Sophia story.
All right, I can pick up a cue. Picture it. Sicily, 1912.
Newman and Jerry, Seinfeld, mutual hatred.
Hello, Jerry.
Hello, Newman.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Jazz, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Poor Jazz. He was always getting thrown out of the Banks' house. Literally. Uncle Phil always found Jazz to be Will's most offensive friend, and he had no problem expressing just how much he didn't like him.
Man, I'm starving. When do we eat here?
We eat here later. You eat here never.
Looks like you eat here often.
But Uncle Phil is not the only one who's ever thrown Jazz out. Will got in a couple licks from time to time, and even Hillary tossed him out when he got fresh with her.
Come here.
The best part of this joke is probably that you could always predict when it was coming, because Jazzy Jeff would always wear the exact same shirt in episodes where Jazz got launched. What's your favourite running gag on TV? Sound off in the comments.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.